Raywin murder trial. Hi, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jordan Schreier. Today, jurors and members of the court listened to William Haynes' first interview with police. This interview was conducted on August 23rd. He was arrested the next day. Our reporter in the courtroom tells us Haynes talked about the day that Savannah went missing. She was in his apartment when he came home from work and said hi and then left. However, that story changes in his second interview. This information comes after the first day of emotional testimony. And to hear yesterday's testimony again and to watch for new developments, simply go to our website, valleynewslive.com. We have a breaking news alert out of an active shooter situation in Harford County, Maryland. Authorities have confirmed that multiple people are wounded and multiple fatalities have happened at a Rite Aid distribution center, according to the Harford County Sheriff's Office. Police say the call came in around 9 this morning. Officials have confirmed the shooter in this incident is in custody and is in critical condition. Authorities do not believe there is any additional threat to the community at this time. Police in Fargo are looking for someone who threw a piece of concrete through a library window. Authorities say overnight someone threw the concrete through the east entrance window of the downtown library, then took off. No other damage was reportedly done to this building. Taking a live look outside right now. Hard to see out of that sky cam because it's raining. If the rain will continue for a while, let's head over to meteorologist Justin Fanfarelli.
And thank you, Jordan, and good afternoon, everybody. Yeah, we are seeing rain moving across the region as of right now. One of the heavier bands of rain has just moved through the Fargo area and is moving just off to the north and to the west. Here it is as of right now. You can see the moderate rain with the yellow on the map here stretching back toward the Castleton, Tower City, Valley City, and into the Jamestown area right now. Also, some areas into Lakes Country getting some moderate rain right now. We are mainly dry across most of the northern valley, but into the Devil's Lake Basin, some light rain, and northwestern Minnesota dry but cloudy and breezy as of right now. The current temperature outside near 50, Devil's Lake, Jamestown, lower 50s, out into the northern valley and northwestern Minnesota, mid 50s in the southern valley and Lakes Country. And what you see there is basically what we're going to get through the afternoon. Breezy to windy northeasterly winds, the clouds and the rain keeping us cool with highs into the mid 50s, and that rain is going to last all the way until tomorrow morning. So we will definitely let you know what to expect over the next 7 days. That's coming up a little later on in the newscast.
Grab the umbrella before you head out. Thank you very much, Justin. Documents revealing new details were released in the Jacob Wetterling abduction and murder case today. 40,000 pages of documents were released from Stearns County in relation to this case. Jacob was 11 years old when he was abducted near his St. Joseph home in 1989. In 2016, Danny Heinrich confessed and led investigators to Jacob's remains. Today, authorities say that Heinrich should have been the suspect from the start and that he was connected to another case out of Cold Springs where another boy was abducted and assaulted. Authorities are also saying this case went, quote, off the rails early in the investigation. In a deal with prosecutors, Heinrich was sentenced to 20 years in prison for child pornography. 4 years ago today, NDSU student Tom Bierson went missing, and authorities still haven't made any arrests in the case. Bierson was a freshman at NDSU and originally from Sartell, Minnesota. His body was found in Moorhead 3 days after he went missing. An autopsy showed he died of homicidal violence. Tom's dad, Greg, says that he's still in contact with police and this is not a cold case, but still a very active investigation. Again, there have been no arrests made yet. The family has set up a foundation and you can find that by going to tombierson.org. An investigation is underway after a food processing plant started on fire in the Northern Valley, causing $150,000 in damages. Firefighters got the call around 11 last night about the fire at the Simplot plant on Gateway Drive in Grand Forks. All employees had safely evacuated and no one was reported injured. Dozens of grandparents in Twin Valley, Minnesota are now being forced to find a new place to live after the nursing home that they're in announced its closing. 33 people live at the Twin Valley Living Center and they've been told they have about 2 months to find other accommodations. KRJB Radio is reporting the place is closing its doors November 20th, and the city is now trying to get answers for the families and employees. One worker tells us they believe it's because of misuse of finances. The Living Center is Twin Valley's largest employer with 50 people working there. We now know the name of the man who died in a motorcycle accident near Williston. Authorities say he's 26-year-old Thomas Odell. Highway Patrol says he was driving on Highway 85 when he went off the road and hit the ditch. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Some people in North and South Carolina are trying to get back to their homes today to assess the damage done by Hurricane Florence. Houses are destroyed and even boats have been displaced, some ending up in front yards miles from the ocean. Tammy Leitner reports.
And some wet spots.
This morning, Eileen Bress is deciding what to salvage and what to throw away. The swollen Neuse River that runs through her backyard in New Bern, North Carolina, forcing her family to evacuate after Hurricane Florence. The rushing water devastating the entire neighborhood.
The debris everywhere. I had my sliding barn doors were up here. Chairs had been down the street. I mean, there was just stuff everywhere.
She returned Wednesday, the same day President Trump toured the Carolinas, passing right in front of her home.
He went right through here. Yeah, he drove by the whole, I've got it on video.
The president acting as comforter in chief, handing out meals at a nearby Baptist church.
Can I have a hug?
And embracing a young boy who asked for a hug. The president also visiting Conway, South Carolina, telling people the recovery will be long, but everything will be okay.
Washington is with you, Trump is with you, we are all with you 100%.
Some hoping he keeps that promise.
One of the comments made when they heard he was coming is that he's going to throw paper towels out of the thing, and I hope he does a lot more than that.
More than 16 rivers in North Carolina alone are currently above flood stage. Forecasters predicting they could rise even more in the coming days. It may be a while before residents here can even attempt to start over.
We got a house that's still standing. It's kind of messed up. A lot of people don't have anything right now.
President Trump visited the state yesterday, and he has assured North Carolina's governor that they would receive all the help and money that they need to recover from this devastation.